Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-ba-ba. It's better with the trumpets, but you know what I mean. That's the NFL song. Today we're going to break down the 4 NFL playoff games. If your team's in the playoffs, congratulations. If they're not, if they're anything like my Bears, then I feel your pain, man. First game we're going to talk about, it's going to be the Oakland Raiders versus the Houston Texans. Wow, the Raiders had a big year this year. I didn't see it coming. I don't think anybody saw the Raiders doing as well as they did. Derek Carr was a big part of that, and he went down. How can you get injured, Derek? I mean, I know you weren't trying to, but this is huge. Now they got Connor Cook, who I think he went to Michigan State. I don't know. It's his first NFL start and it's a playoff game. I think that's the first time that's ever happened in the Super Bowl era. You're throwing this guy out there, first game, playoff. If he loses, he might not start another game. His first and only NFL start was a playoff game, and that kind of set the tone for his whole career. No pressure there. Maybe he'll surprise some people, who knows. The Raiders got a good offensive line. I'm thinking they should just run the ball. They got quite a few running backs that are fully capable, but Houston's defense is pretty stout and they're playing at home. I think their record this year was 7-1 at home. Now let's talk about the Texans. They didn't have the year they thought they were going to have. They spent a bunch of money on Brock Osweiler. He's a big dude, 6'7". You'd think he'd be able to see over the line and see where he's throwing and not throw it to the other team, but he tends to do that quite a bit. Part of me says Raiders, obviously, but then part of me says Texans because, they're at home. They have the best defense in the NFL. If Brock Osweiler can do his part and just hand the ball off to Lamar Miller, this is a toss-up. So I'm going to flip a coin to see who I'm going to go with. Tails, the Raiders win. Heads, the Texans win. All right, here we go. And it's heads. I'm going to take Houston Texans, and I'll even give you a score. Houston Texans 27, the Oakland Raiders 13. Does that sound good, Jenna?
Yep.
Alright, our second matchup of the weekend is an NFC matchup. We got the Detroit Lions versus the Seattle Seahawks. Detroit had a really good year. I know that. They're in the Bears division. It's unfortunate that my team didn't do well, but I have friends that are Lions fans, so congratulations. The Lions finally did something good. This matchup's pretty iffy. Seattle didn't have the year they wanted. They struggled with a lot of injuries. Got some key players back at the end of the season. They may be gearing up for a playoff run. And it's in Seattle, which, as everyone knows, it's hard to win a game in Seattle. Obviously, Seattle's defense is a talking point. They're usually one of the best, if not the best. The big question mark for Seattle is their running game, obviously. They ranked pretty low. I know they had that injury to Thomas Rawls. I just don't see him being a big factor. I think the X factor is going to be on defense. It's going to come down to guys like Averill and Clark, and then you got one of the best backfields in the league. I'm going to go with Seattle here. Russell Wilson's going to throw a few touchdowns. Good luck to Detroit, but I just don't see them winning in Seattle. So I'm going to go 28-31. All right, let's move to Sunday. We got Miami versus Pittsburgh. All right, let's break this game down, starting with Miami. They also had a quarterback go down. That's tough. Jay Ajayi, the starting running back, he really turned it on at the end of the year. I know that because I picked him up in fantasy and he did me well. He's capable of going off for a $150, maybe 200 yards sometimes. Le'Veon Bell's a great running back. Antonio Brown's dynamic. I really got to go with Pittsburgh here. As much as I think Miami's defense is capable, and a part of me wants to just go ahead and go say, yeah, the Dolphins are going to win. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just stick with my gut. Dolphins are going to win this game. It is in Pittsburgh, though. I'm going to flip a coin. Tails, Dolphins. Heads, Pittsburgh. Dang it. It's heads. It's Pittsburgh. So Steelers are going to win. I can't give you a final score. I'm going to say it's going to be within 3 points, though. It's going to come down to a field goal, probably. All right, next. The New York Giants versus the Green Bay Packers. Two storied franchises, big-time NFC powerhouses. Eli's looking to kind of show his brother what's what now. I think he's going to have a good game. I think this is going to be a great game, probably the game of the weekend. Aaron Rodgers has been the best quarterback in football the last few weeks. Actually, he's been the best quarterback in football for a while now. I hate the Packers, obviously. I'm a Bears fan. You know, I respect Aaron Rodgers and what he can do on the field. You can pretty much guarantee Odell Beckham Jr. is going to have a touchdown or two. It's going to be interesting to see what Shepard does in his first NFL action, postseason NFL action. I'm going to go with Green Bay on this one. They're playing at home. Who knows how cold or what the conditions are going to be. New York's going to come to play, though. I don't know who's going to win this. Who's going to win this, Jenna?
Who?
New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers.
The New York Giants.
So I'm gonna go with Green Bay Packers. Jenna said the Giants are gonna win, so if they do win, congratulations, Jenna.
Thank you.
You know something about guessing about football.
Thank you.
Have fun watching your teams. If your teams are in the playoff, good luck. If you don't like my predictions, I'm sorry. I wish the Bears were in it. I'll try to do this next week when we see who actually wins and moves on. Maybe we'll do a special Super Bowl special thing. Okay. If you like this video, please click to subscribe. I don't know where the button would be, down here. Check out the links, hit the like button. Check out Jenna's videos, they're really good. You can do something with that, can't you?
Yes, for sure.